pretty stellar returns over the recent set of days. I think people are possibly shifting focus to the ones which have not performed. So I think going forward, we may also expect stocks like Cadila and Stride Zarco, Stride Shasun to also maybe take their place in the sun along with the rest.
Okay, and share with us some of your top trading recommendations, Dr. Narayan.
Well, I'm looking typically, as I do in this show, towards the small cap, mid cap space. I think sugar stocks once again in play. Dwarkesh Sugar has always remained my favorite in this space, and that stock has never failed to disappoint. It's now, after a brief consolidation of the past 7-8 weeks, stock is looking like it is setting off on another move. 68 is the current price. I would be a buyer at the current level using a stop at about 60 rupees and a short-term price target in the vicinity of about 80 to 85. Second stock to buy is also a repeat from former times. Vivimed Labs is something that I have favored several times in the past, tracking it from somewhere when it was 100 rupees. Last given target was about 145, and in today's trading we are finding that stock has generally powered past that target and now is trading at about 151. The bullish picture continues to sustain on the charts, and now we can clearly make out possible higher targets still about 175, 180. So with that in mind, I'm recommending a continued long or a fresh long in Vivimed at the current price of 150, a stop to be maintained at 140.
I want to now ask our producer to show you the intraday charger persistence system. There, it is up by 0.6%. The stock has in fact been in focus as the company's been seeing traction in services as well as the alliance it enjoys with IBM. So we thought let's get the management on board and get an outlook on what exactly the company is up to. So joining us here right now on ET Now is Mrityunjay Singh, the Executive Director and the President of Services at Persistent Systems. Thank you, Mr. Singh, for joining us here on ET Now. So, you know, we saw good revenue growth in the first quarter. Post that, what's the traction been like? You know, are you continuing to drive your growth through the alliance that you have with IBM?
Thanks. You know, we can't give a specific to whether it's IBM alliance, but overall, like we said in the quarter one, I think we continue to see a good traction. And, you know, we will track to the numbers that we have said at the beginning of the year. So the results are good. I think the growth has been pretty broad-based, and we will continue to see that kind of numbers, you know, going forward for the year.
Right. You know, you could just give us a, you know, overall view as far as order book is concerned. How is the pipeline looking? How are the orders getting closed?
Yeah, thanks. I think the order is very healthy. I mean, the good thing is, you know, the kind of digital positioning we have taken in the market, right? You know, we talked about a little bit, even the services we do is mostly like a digital services. And digital is now becoming more pervasive, and I think most of the work that we're doing now is coming in that area. So all our growth is being driven by the digital kind of services that we are doing in the market. You know, the order book continues to be healthy. We have, you know, we have a couple of few large deals that we have been chasing, and you know, some of them have materialized in Q4, Q1, and you saw a spurt of the impact of that in the Q1 revenue. And you know, some of that will start to also spill over and realize this quarter. So you know, these kind of deals are a little different. We are talking about you know, places where we can, you know, for example, one of the deals we are doing is where we are implementing machine learning and AI to improve data entry from raw documentation. So things like that, which are very attractive, and these are moving very quickly from being pilot to real scale implementation.
Right, and I'm not surprised with the focus now veering more toward digital. That's where we're all moving towards. Now, I want to ask you, because Mr. Deshpande had indicated higher investments needed in solution-led delivery and sales. How much are you earmarking for this and for your inorganic opportunities?
So we did one acquisition, you know, in the current quarter, right? I mean, we closed in the current quarter parts. I mean, we have been talking about that for quite some time now. This is in Europe, you know, what is called the DACH geography. That will open up a European sector for us. We will continue to invest in solution. If you look at, you know, we have done significant investment on our S&M, and also, we have brought down our EBITDA from what we used to do. Primarily because we believe that this new market is very different. People want to assemble software, not necessarily to write a lot of code, and that is fundamentally different from how business was done 5 years or 10 years ago. So we will continue to see that investment. We are doing a lot of operational efficiency to ensure we continue to improve the profitability of the firm. And we have a target that we have set for ourselves, and I think we are tracking very well to that target that we had set for ourselves. So we are upwards of 17 EBITDA that we did last quarter. I think we'll continue to improve upon that. But yes, the investments will continue in these newer areas.
And I think the markets like what you're saying, Mrityunjay, because during the course of this interview, we have seen the stock rally a bit. So thank you so much for joining us here on ET Now. All the very best for the growth drivers that you've just laid out, that persistent systems for you, up by almost 1% in trade. With that, let's take a short commercial break. We haven't done that in a while. We'll be back in less than 2 minutes to talk about all the buzzing sectors and stocks.
SBI Life Insurance Company Limited is now undertaking an initial public offer by way of an offer of sale by the promoter selling shareholders of up to 120 million equity shares of face value of 10 rupees each. The 100% book built offer being offered in a price band of 685 rupees to 700 rupees per equity share. Opens September 20th, closes September 22nd, 2017. For risk factors and more details, refer to the red herring prospectus.
मैजिक ब्रेक्स पर घर मेरी चॉइस का जैसी चॉइस सबकी मिलेगी चॉइस मकान या बिल्डिंग ऑफिस सबकी मिलेगी चॉइस 1 2 3 4 सारे BHK bungalows villas flats आपके ready to move in anytime possession में या है टाइम ऊंची प्राइस नीची प्राइस सस्ता सुंदर सबसे राइट जिसकी जैसी चॉइस सबकी मिलेगी चॉइस.
Pratap Snacks Limited now proposes an initial public offer of equity shares of face value of rupees 5 each for cash at a price band of rupees 930 to rupees 938 per equity share. Issue opens on Friday, September 22nd, 2017. Issue closes on Tuesday, September 26th, 2017. For risk factors and other details, please refer to the red herring prospectus available on the website of SEBI, GCBRLMs, BRLM and the stock exchanges.
Let's get to where we choose our own path. India, let's get to work. Indeed, the world's #1 job site.
शहर में अपना घर हो तो फिर शहर भी अपना लगता.
अब आपके अपने शहर में बनाएं आपका अपना घर. इंडिया बुल्स होम लोन्स.
We as a generation of people have taken the largest bite of this planet, such a big bite that future generations may have nothing to bite on. If they make a policy today, it will take 10 to 15 years to implement this. It will take 20 to 25 years to see actual increase in flows of rivers. People of this nation have to make a clear statement. If you do something for the long-term well-being of this nation, we are with you. This is the statement you're making.
SBI Life Insurance Company Limited is now undertaking an initial public offer by way of an offer of sale by the promoter selling shareholders of up to 120 million equity shares of face value of 10 rupees each. The 100% book built offer being offered in a price band of 685 rupees to 700 rupees per equity share. Opens September 20th, closes September 22nd, 2017. For risk factors and more details, refer to the red herring prospectus.
Hello and welcome back to Market Sense. Let's just focus on the markets. There has been a slight recovery over there versus where we started. I think 50 points is the sort of decline that when we started, in fact 55, now it's about 36, and we've been highlighting what's happening in the pharma pack. That's clearly among the top gainers as far as the Nifty 50 pack is concerned. Top 5 pharma names are top 5 gainers. Dr. Reddy's is one name which is right now buzzing. It's up close to 5%. You have Cipla, which is up close to 4%, and you have Lupin, which is up about 3.5% to 4%. Sun Pharma or Bindo, marginal gains when you compare them to these large cap ones, but nevertheless they are also doing well. And then you have a little bit of technology, so you have Tech Mahindra, you have TCS, and some of the other names that are also doing decently well. In terms of some losers, you have Z, which is down about 3% at this point of time. It's among the top losers. Not sure if I can pick up any news flow on Z Entertainment, but that's a stock which is down 3%. You have GAIL, which is down 2.5%, and you have Tata Motors TVR, which is also slightly on the lower side. ICICI Bank is down close to about 2%. So that's another heavyweight name that's actually on the lower side. Among the large cap space, Dr. Reddy's was the top gainer. Let's just focus on that why it is doing well. So you have an upgrade which is coming from Morgan Stanley. It was an equal weight rating earlier, and now it's an overweight rating for Dr. Reddy's. So that's probably one reason why the stock has done well. 3,000 plus is the target price that they have, and that's taken the stock higher by about 5%. You also got some news flow for Dr. Reddy's, which was regarding their Srikakulam formulation unit that we have spoken about. It's not a very big trigger, but definitely, when the stocks are doing well and you get positive news flow, markets tends to react in a very, very sharp manner. You're getting some flashes at the bottom of your screen. They seem to be quite interesting. In fact, ITI is up 10%. So ITI says company's lowest bidder for India's, it's probably one of the projects which is worth 7,000 crores. And you can just look at the sharp spike that you've seen in ITI. ITI is up close to about 10% It's a move which is driven by news flow. The order could be as big as 7,000 odd crores. If I just look at the order, it's coming in from the government. The market cap of the company is 5,000 crores. So it's definitely bigger than the size of the company. Their last year revenues, Avan, were close to 1528 crores. So 7,000 crores, I think it just gives you, that sort of a space that, it could be like 4 times of their existing sales, which means that 4 years numbers or 4 years revenues could also be derived.
And you can see the reaction, that's why, Pankaj, this kind of a reaction is playing out. I think it would be great if we could connect with the management of ITI. I know we're working the phones outside. And I believe he is joining in with us right now, the management of ITI, Mr. S. Gopu. Congratulations. Thank you for joining us first on ET Now. Tell us a little bit more. Give us more details now. You're the lowest bidder for a defense ministry project. I understand it's worth 7,000 crore rupees. Could you confirm?
Yeah, thank you, madam. Yes, ITI, just now I also got the news that we are the L1 for this ASCON Phase 4 project. It is the Army Strategic Communication Network. And ITI has already done the Phase 1, Phase 2 and Phase 3. All the 3 phases have been done by ITI. And our people are there doing the round-the-clock maintenance to the Army. And we also get information that the Army is happy with ITI. And now we are very happy to note that our quotation is the L1. It is really around 6,900 crores. Okay. And our competitors are BEL and Railtel. And since we did the Phase 1 and Phase 2 and Phase 3, we are fully experienced and fully capable and fully geared up to do the project successfully.
Sir, just tell us about this project. Is it like a one-off project, or now you expect that you have got this and, with the sort of execution that you do over here, you may be able to get other projects as well, or the ticket size of projects may be higher going ahead?
Yeah, you see, it is both construction and also installation, commissioning and also maintenance. So that with this plus point and with this, jab in our arm, that definitely we will be quoting to other projects also. And already we are turning around ITI. Our turnover has jumped from 650 to 1250 and 1250 to 1621. And our losses have come down very much. And we are geared up and we are looking forward for going to the old golden era again.
Mr. Gopu, hi, it's Nayantara. So you're the L1 winner. Your bid is the winner in that front. Is it guaranteed that you're now getting this order? And what is the kind of money you may need to raise to execute it? Is perhaps the largest order for you till date?
Madam, when we have quoted for this, we have had done all the homework and we are ready to do everything. And that details, in detail, I may not be able to share now, but we are already planned and we have got all the things in place.
So just tell us.
Hello?
Against equity that you're going to be raising money to execute this?
That is also one of the plans which we have got, ma'am.